It's a song that kind of gives you some background information on Mike Watt, who is about to be our guest in just a moment. We'd like to thank Digicom Interactive Video Network for their support for this morning's live video webcast of Mike Watt and the Black Gang Crew. To see what you're hearing, go to www.kcrw.org and click on the music icon. So that's from Mike Watt's previous recording, Ball Hog or Tugboat, an album featuring 65 guest appearances from people like Carla Bozelick from the Geraldine Fibbers, who we just heard from, also Evan Dando and Flea and Dave Perner and Lee Ronaldo from Sonic Youth. So many. The list just goes on and on. 65 performances. All friends of Watt's from his tenure as California punk rock's uncontested elder statesman. This time around, bassist Mike Watt returns to the trio situation, as was his game plan with the seminal San Pedro trio, the Minutemen, then Firehose. Now Watt has written a rock opera about his father, who spent 20 years in the Navy, his life, and the parallels to the Minutemen, which featured the late D. Boone, Watt's best friend, and George Hurley. So we're about to hear some live excerpts from Contemplating the Engine Room, Mike Watt and the Black Gang Crew, which is Joe Baiza on guitar, Steve Hodges on drum, and Steve Reed also helping out with Mike Watt, live on KCRW 89.9.
Dreaming as I'm steaming with the waves of the heaters rippling off my back. Vapor like clock top, time hangs limp for the memory dream. In the engine room. Hey, yo. Now can we do it? Hail Shirley winks, Fireman Hurley as he slips from the shadow. Hey, earns your rate, now machinist mate, you're the left-hand man of the Boilerman. Well, the voice from the tube says a boat's gotta move. Now can we do it? We can do it! Where the holy winds blowing from the limbs that we're throwing in the wind. Now we're him into the paint in the engine room. Hey, ho. In the engine room. Hey, ho. And if we get to heave-ho, keep it steady as she goes. Now come on down to the engine room. I was down on the mirror's fingers, handling the levers like her man machine man. But what looks like the same night, actors conducting her own symphony, improvising in the engine room. In the engine room. Don't you run into in the trench. Let's use a wrench. Come on down to the engine room. Now she can hide us, but we're not there. We don't care tough. Cause if the feel feels real, hey, we'll take it on the chin, but we're taking no guns. No way! Not in the engine room. In the engine room. Stinking in the Very steady as she goes. Steady as she goes. Now Pedro found that sailor's town where I got my horse and lighted out. When I got down to Pedro town where I got me a bike, have a look around. I went south on Mississippi to Headlands End, then stopped on Shepherd, then a point from me. Heard the yammer in Paris, I called a loud man. On with an orange sun, where the aggies flow one after one. And Paseo Mar was pale and pad, check with old palms, heard the ocean lag. At the trailer park, turned around and came back. East I rode, saw sunken seat in the cliffs all thrown. Angry Beach to the end of the pier, but what's for man? Now Marine is here, 26 Netties, now the White House won. Took Fleet 5 on house, where the Vistals Bridge all stretched out. Along a 13 long end, shook me his hood. Remember Bloody Thursday, Eliza too. He's a longshoreman, a Pedro man. Pedro found that sailor's town, where I think I found my hometown. Pedro, now I'm forever bound.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer.
Thank you, Mr. Joe. remember you meeting me. You jumped right out that tree. You had a car wide. Oh, made us feel so inspired. It knocked me out, now I was slain. And changed forever from that day. Sang me some Creed song. I was your baseman from that on. I'm a lucky man. Know that man, a hell of a man, a Boilerman. Boilerman, Boilerman. Together with you, I think you can make it. Discussing all time, outsiders looking in, wondering who and why, what and when, who held the pound, who held the purse, what was their labor worth. Well, you played that sixth string strong, you filled our engine room with song. I'm a lucky man. That man, a hell of a man, a Boilerman. Boilerman, Boilerman. Together with you, I think you can make it. History, facts, and names would set it up just like a chess game, reenact a puzzle and parallel our struggle, burst out loud with that laugh and live each day just like our last. But with you here I had no fear, mental memories are clear. I'm a lucky man. Know that man, a hell of a man, a Boilerman. Boilerman, Boilerman. Together with you, I think I can. I love you, man.
Mike Watt playing live on KCRW 89.9. We have Mike Watt on bass, or in Watt lingo, it's called a thud staff. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Liza.
We have Joe Baiza on guitar and Steve Hodges on drums. I can't see you, Steve, but I'm thinking about you. Steve Reed on background vocals, and we also have sound effects, too. Hi, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
And hi, Joe. Great.
Hi.
I'm great. You guys sound awesome this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I got a big fever. I'm sick.
Oh, no.
But
sometimes that helps.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Right. It helps your singing. Now, Rolling Stone awarded you 4 stars.
I don't know about singing, but my mind makes me driven.
Okay, good, good. Rolling Stone gave you 4 stars for Contemplating the Engine Room, which is your new CD. Now, you're back to your punk roots in a way, working with a small ensemble, yet you've taken on a rock opera. So, Mike, tell me about the characters in this drama.
Oh, well, I call it opera because it's a tragedy, because it's kind of parallels the story of the Minutemen, and it was sad about how we ended. But the characters in the drama, I'm the machinist mate, and D. Boone's the boilerman, and Georgie's the fireman. and us three are in the engine room. And the engine room is really a metaphor for everybody's head. Everybody's got an engine room and all kinds of things cooking and heating.
And how does it relate to your father?
My father spent 20 years in the Navy. My father was from a little farm town called Red Bluff, and he got to 17 years old, and I think it's kind of suffocating in a town like that, and probably he had to reap for actions he'd sown. So they didn't have any punk bands at 56, so he had to join the Navy and get out. But I liken this. I saw a parallel to us getting in the van with arena rock stifling us and getting out and making our own records and being punk band stuff in the late 70s. It was kind of like what he was doing, except I wouldn't call the punk scene so much like the U.S. Navy. There's a lot of differences, too, but there's a lot of reasons why I wrote this. I'm going to be 40 in 12 days now, I think.
Happy birthday in advance.
You start thinking about that kind of stuff, how you got to where you are. And but it was a lot of weird circumstances. I was a deckhand last year for Perry, and that gave me a whole different perspective on
music. For Porno
music.
for Pyros, right?
Right. Exactly. And he has a great way about talking about music. It's not really scales and notes. It's more about stories. So I thought, hey, why shouldn't I write my story? And I read this book called The Sand Pebbles by Richard McKenna about a guy in the engine room. I mean, there's all these parallels, you know?
Right.
And I just thought, whoa, if I'm going to be given all these things, or all these shapes are going to make themselves known to me, why not put it all together and integrate it into one piece?
Right. And how did you write it? You wrote it on your bike. Is that true?
Right. Yeah, usually I'm sitting there with a bass in my hand, and I call it neck math. It's like building track homes, you know, porch on this side, garage over here. But this time... yeah, I got on a bike. You know, I live in the harbor, so I have righteous geography. And why not learn their rhythms instead of these finger exercises, you know?
How did riding a bike help you ride it?
Well, when you ride a bike, you have to learn to listen because the people want to run you over. And down there's not a lot of traffic, so you end up hearing a lot of the ocean crashing, a lot of the pelicans, the parrots, all the sounds of my town in the rhythms, and that's where I got all the ideas. And the melodies, if you notice, spiel all goes to the bass lines. It's another thing I picked up from Porno.
Now, when you say spiel, Mike, you're talking about your words.
Yeah. It's
and that all matches the bass line.
Yeah, if you listen to it. See, this is what happened when I was with helping Perry out. They had 2 more songs to go, and they had me record them right then without hearing them before. So I just went with his singing. And I ended up with one of the bass lines I ever wrote. So I thought, well, why don't I do that with my piece? And if I can't remember it, then maybe it's worth forgetting. So at the end of my ride, it's like 20 miles, 2 hours. Whatever I could retain, you know, I always start with the title anyway. That would become the song. And I knew how we began. I knew how we ended. I knew the middle part. I plugged it into this kind of Jimmy Joyce 24 hours in one day thing. I gave each piece of the day a song. And I related it over to Hodge and Nels. Sand Pebbles, Punk Rock, Minutemen, Dick Watt, you know, all these different things.
Yeah. So you have Steve Hodges playing drums. Nels Klein recorded with you on Contemplating the Engine Room, but we have Joe Baiza in the studio as well as Steve Reed. We've heard 3 movements from this rock opera. In the Engine Room is what we started out with, Pedro Bound, and then Boilerman, which represent 3 different characters?
Well, the Engine Room's a theme. I'm trying to like a good opening sentence, an old Henry story. And then it's Pedro Bound. My father, when you're in the Navy, you're always getting orders. And I ended up in Pedro by accident. But it ended up having such a dramatic effect on me. And in Pedro's where I met D. Boone, which is why I play bass.
And he's the Boilerman.
He's the Boilerman.
Okay.
His song is at noon because he loved to eat. That's lunchtime. And his color is yellow for like a big yellow sun and a big round boiler, you know? It's not really concept records, concepts.
Okay. Next, we're going to a tune called No One Says Old Man to the Old Man, which is you.
Well, it's kind of, you know, like I was saying, there's parallels between the Navy and punk rock, but there's a lot of difference. On a boat, you always call the captain the old man, but never to his face. And he must know everyone calls him that, because he must have called somebody an old man. But see that kind of duality with the authority in that book, Richard McKenna called it the military fear. And we were running an autonomous collective, so there's a lot of differences.
Okay.
The Navy ain't exactly like getting in a van, you know.
So that's what we're about to hear, and then we'll hear Fireman Hurley, which is representative of Georgie Hurley.
And the old days when because our punk scene was so small, you had to learn to be self-reliant, whether nobody liked it at all. If you liked it, you went for it. You learned to poke and stoke your own hope.
Great. Mike Watt and the Black Gang Crew performing live on KCRW 89.9 as morning becomes eclectic.
And all our wheels bound up in his hand. We never see him, but we feel him even down here. And a thread through our heads has us all here. Now no one ever ever says old man to the old man. And no one ever 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 says old man to the old man. Now to the old man, the old man. And there's a turn on the wheel from the coxswain, and a blast on the pipe from the bosun, as the bow of the boat plows the ocean. And no one ever ever says old man to the old man. No one ever 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 says old man to the old man. Now to the old man, the old man. Mr. Hanley, would you defend a man you knew was guilty? Mr. Watt, I'm not going to answer that, but I will say this. Maybe it's more of a question of how much innocent and how much guilty. Now the eye at the top of the pyramid, we're focused on a place where it's all hid. The underground flow of the current, hey, rushing all through me as I learn it. Now no one ever ever says old man to the old man. No one ever 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 says old man to the old man. To the old man. The old man. For everything concealed, something's revealed. And for everything revealed, something's concealed. That's you, man. Now, half man, the way you make that sound. Said, yeah, focus up your home, focus up your home, focus up your home, focus up your home. Fireman Hurley, Fireman Hurley. swing that stick. Yeah, put that kick. Say, yeah, poke, stuck your hole. Poke, stuck your hole. Poke, stuck, poke, stuck your hole. Fireman Hurley. Fireman Hurley. Almond chapel. Say, yeah, poke, stuck your hole. Poke, stuck your hole. Poke, stuck your hole. Fireman Hurley. Fireman Hurley.
It's Mike Watt and the Black Gang Crew performing live on KCRW 89.9. We just heard excerpts from Contemplating the Engine Room, new from Mike Watt on Columbia Records. It's a rock opera of sorts. Thursday night, Mike Watt and band are at Linda's Doll Hut in Anaheim. Friday night at the Casbah in San Diego. Saturday night at the Barn in Riverside. We'll have tickets to that. And tonight, Mike Watt and the Black Gang Crew, along with Possum Dixon, Lita Husick, DJ Brad Lehner of Medicine, I believe, and others. DJs Babu from the Beat Junkies and others are performing tonight for a benefit for KBLT at the El Rey Theater. If I'm not mistaken, Mike, you have a show on KBLT.
Yeah. First time I've been on that side of the microphone. I really like it.
Well, now, KBLT, we just have to explain it real quick. We're running out of time, unfortunately. I want to get right back to the music, but it's a station in Silver Lake.
It's a free speech movement.
Right. Now, when is your show on?
There was a big court ruling, right?
Yeah.
Just affirming it. So.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, but we can't.
I know.
We're out of time. But when is your show on, real quick, and what kind of music do you play?
Oh, I play everything that's run through my head. So I always start out with John Coltrane and put on some Patsy and some Billy. And then from there...
Billy who?
Holiday.
Okay.
Who's the other one? Oh,
I
the
don't
guy
know,
in Green
Eckstein,
Day.
Idol, who knows? Okay.
But anyway, well, the IE one, she's a great inspiration. But what I do is when I start playing songs, like you do, you put them together and then put your head in a space and I can spiel about stuff I would have never thought of.
Great. Now, you can also find Mike Watt on the internet all the time. You're always there. What are the main websites where you can check in with Mike Watt?
Well, I got my own Hoot page.
What is a Hoot page?
It's where Watt puts his life up, his information.
Okay.
So. And that's at www.mindspring.com/Bofus.
All right.
And then Mr. Sony has one, of course, with full motion video and everything. But my webpage looks just as big as his.
Okay, and that's wattage.com.
Yes,
correct?
www.wattage.com.
All right, Watt. Thanks, you guys, so much for coming by the station. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry we have to cut it short. We're going to hear one more. This is a Minutemen classic, but it's a tune written by the Blue Öyster Cult.
Yeah, oh yes. Me and D. Boone first started playing this 25 years ago. 26 now.
Mike Watt and the Black Gang Crew on KCRW 89.9.
Mr. Hodges? It's
a great one. It's called The Red and the Black, written by Blue Öyster Cult. It was One of the Minutemen classics. It's performed here by Mike Watt on bass, Joe Baiza on guitar, Steve Hodges on drums, and Steve Reed on background vocals. You've been listening to a live performance. Special thanks this morning to Chris Doritas and Gemma Dempsey, the producer of the show. Ariana Morgenstern produces the calendar. Special thanks to Eric J. Lawrence and Paul Shapiro. Anil Dewan is our co-producer today. I'm Liza Richardson. Thanks very much for keeping us company. Give us a call. Mike Watt performs tonight, Tuesday night at the El Rey Theater, along with Possum Dixon, Lita Husick, DJs Babu from the Beat Junkies, and Brad Lehner, and many others. Saturday night, December 13th, Mike Watt appears at the Barn at UC Riverside. We have 5 pairs of tickets for Saturday, December 13th at the Barn at UC Riverside, and 5 autographed copies of Mike Watt's latest CD, Contemplating the Engine Room, for our subscribers. If you have not won any giveaways from us in the past 90 days, call us with your member number, 310-452-6700. Tickets and CDs available to our subscribers on a first-come, first-served basis. That's 5 pairs of tickets and 5 autographed copies of Mike Watt's latest CD, Contemplating the Engine Room, for our subscribers.
Freedom, baby, hey, don't stand on thin ice. Be sliced by the light, long line.
This is KCRW Santa Monica, KCRY Indio Palm Springs, and KCRU Oxnard Ventura, KCRW Community Service of Santa Monica College.